What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, my fighters? I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about Fear the Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 15, and what's going on here with Alicia. Obviously, spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. So, to be honest, I haven't seen Season 7, Episode 15 yet, but there's a lot of talk and a lot of chatter over social media about what happened with Alicia in Season 7, Episode 15, and I'm kind of confused what's going on here, but per one of the showrunners, he says it was very difficult to write Alicia's last episode and to say goodbye to her. So, last episode of the season, the series, is Alicia never going to be seen again? Because that would be pretty crappy if the character didn't die, but is just left out in limbo. Maybe she comes back in the final season, whenever that is, but a lot of people are like, Alicia right here, no, this doesn't make sense, this is dumb. And even right here, this doesn't make sense. And Season 7 really doesn't make sense. So it's just one of those things. Fear the Walking Dead is just dropping the ball again. But someone wrote this on social media, props to this person. Alicia Debnam Carey is officially leaving Fear the Walking Dead. 7/15 is her last episode. Thank you for bringing to life the iconic Alicia Clark for the past 7 years. Many, including myself, I wouldn't have gotten into the show if not for you. So it sounds like Alicia is like Althea, where the character is gone, but still out there. So I wonder if it's going to be left open-ended for the character to come back in some way, shape, or form. Probably not in Season 8 or whenever they have the final season of Fear the Walking Dead. At least I would hope so. And per the inside the episode thing at the end of the episode, they talk about saying goodbye to her both as a character. They also say goodbye to Alicia Debnam Carey as the person, because she's been around since the very beginning. And to be honest, I would rather have Alicia than Madison, but Alicia's gone and Madison's coming back. We'll talk about that later in the show. But it's got to be weird to have a character still be alive but not be part of the show. Leaving it open-ended is a nice, easy way to leave it like, oh, never say never. She could come back around again. And to me, Alicia was one of the better parts of the series early on. I like Nick and I like Daniel. Alicia came a long way. She was a character that was kind of annoying. She was a teenager in high school and just really wasn't that great in my opinion. But she made it to Season 7. Ups and downs and all arounds with the character, the crazy writing for these characters. Like, I don't know who is writing for these characters, but it's just crazy from the beginning to, I guess, their end, because I don't know when we're going to see Alicia again. Hopefully we see her in the final season of the show, but that remains to be seen. Like, when is that going to be? Season 9, Season 8, Season 10? But they've been working towards it very closely. So this was the plan all along, to bring her back and to get rid of her, but not kill her off. And speaking of killing off a character, how is Strand still alive? I mean, easily the writers did what they do and wrote him to be alive. It just doesn't make sense in my opinion. Alicia tells Strand, I love you. Strand says, I love you too. And it's a nice thing here. But what's up with this little girl? Is it a figment of Alicia's imagination? Of her mind? Is it young Alicia? And then how is Alicia just good to go at the end of it? How do you feel? Good. I feel great. But if you had a fever and you got bit by a walker and you amputated your arm and you keep getting fevers, there's a bigger thing here. Like, you just don't feel, oh, I'm a little blue and I'm a little depressed, so I have a fever. I guess you could, but it doesn't make sense. Either way, Alicia looks to be fine. At the end of the episode, she doesn't look like she's dying. She's sick. She's not doing well. She talks to her younger self, I guess. Is that what this is? And all of a sudden, she's like, I'm going to go talk to the people that I sent that message to, off to the tower. And you're like, okay, kind of cool. Maybe she goes and finds Madison, or finds other characters, or finds things. She puts her gas mask on, takes her gun, and she walks back towards the tower, I'm guessing. But we know that's not going to happen because we're not going to see her again. So she's in limbo at the tower. Like, this is not a safe place. Nuclear fallout and all this stuff, like, leave the state of Texas. Again, I'm going to stick by that it doesn't make sense. But like I said, Alicia is feeling great. She shoots a walker, puts her gas mask on, and goes towards the tower. So is it a fitting end? Do you like this? Do you like that she's left alive and not killed off? I had a feeling from posts on social media and just what the general feel was, that Alicia Debnam Carey was going to be done this season. To be honest, I'm fine with her not being killed off, but it's kind of annoying in the Walking Dead universe, not just on Fear the Walking Dead, but in the Walking Dead universe, that they leave things open-ended. A little too open-ended, like plot holes. And if you think about it, she's going to the tower, or wherever she's going, to hopefully find some people that she can help, but also be helpful to her. What if she finds terrible people? Like, this isn't like, oh, she put a message out and great people are going to just flock to Alicia. No, a boat of terrible people could find Alicia. I don't think that's going to happen, and the writers just make us think all is good for Alicia, like she's going to be okay because she feels better now. But this is a zombie apocalypse with nuclear fallout. You know, it's not a great safe place. This isn't Wizard of Oz. But ultimately, we'll have to see how it goes, when, and hopefully she comes back around again. But Alicia's gone, her last episode, and Madison comes back. That's pretty crappy that Madison and Alicia aren't going to be reunited, because we know from the trailer for 7/16, we're going to see Madison. And also on Talking Dead, for the finale, I'm guessing on AMC, we're going to see Madison, Kim Dickens, Alicia Debnam Carey, Alicia, and the showrunner, Andrew Chambliss. So at least they'll be reunited on Talking Dead, and I'm sure they would do the Gimple. Never say never. We never saw a body. She could come back. Wait, we'll see her again. Keep waiting and waiting and waiting. But we know Alicia Debnam Carey has a new job, so I doubt she'll be back for season 8. Again, if and when Fear the Walking Dead, whenever that final season is, I'm sure she'll come back for it to bring the fans back, to keep them entertained and be like, hey, she's going to come back. Will she come back? And I'm sure they want to answer questions and ask questions and have the people interact with them. And really, they want just notoriety for the show. They want you to stay in the know and be involved with it. Like, if you keep asking when she's going to come back, eventually she's going to come back, kind of like Madison, right? So it looks like Alicia Clark is alive, but 7/15 was her last episode. But let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. I can't wait to get information about this guy. Still waiting and waiting and waiting. Once I get the information, I'll share it with you. So like, share, subscribe so you don't miss out on our information about the Walking Dead universe. Thank you guys either way. Stay safe. And as always, tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.